Hello everybody, Playercraft here, and welcome back to another episode of First Person Pikmin. As you can tell, we are not in the in Glutton's Kitchen. I've decided not to do that, but instead go into this cave. The Citadel of Spiders. Alright, the reason why I decided not to do the Glutton's Kitchen is because that would like actually be cheating. Alright, for this sub-level, there's going to be little shits that pop up like that. Where? Alright, now here we have a tomato. Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? I don't know. Hello, Nugget. I don't know what the ship's thinking. It's a tomato. Nobody knows if it's a fruit or a vegetable or whatever. Alright, sub-level 2. Alright. For this... we are going to need purples, because there are wollywogs in here. And wollywogs are ridiculously easy with purples. Die! Fish. Alright. There's another one. Get that quick! Alright. They're getting that. They're gonna burn. RC cool, I guess not. Because I broke during that cutscene. I don't know. Alright, come here. Now, here is an introduction to a new enemy. These things, they're not spiders, despite how they might seem. They're not spiders. And this is their ability. Or not. I don't know. Lip service. Now, I know you can tell from my whistle, but he just like threw up fire. And they can pick up shit. And the easiest way to just get them to stop is just throw a purple at them. Throw a purple at them. They get stunned like immediately. Paradoxical enigma. I've actually never seen this sub-level like this. Like how there's like a tiny hallway that leads to the same room. I've never seen that layout before. Where does this lead? Okay, it leads to right here, but just because why not? I'm gonna go through it. Oh god. If this is how it's gonna be like in the submerged castle, I'm just gonna start crying. Hello. My pikmin did not need that. Now this one is full of electrical fucker beetles. These oh fuck. Bitch. Ah! No. Hello, Louie. Is this seriously all I brought? Go! The fuck? All these beetles, these can be completely ignored if you only bring yellows with you. I hate it whenever it does that. Like, no matter how much pikmin you throw on it, it just shakes them off. It's so annoying. Jesus. There's nothing in there. Oh yeah, that's right. You're gonna have to bring whites in here eventually. Because there is buried treasure in this floor, which is why I brought the whites. The patience test. As we've seen right there, there's nothing in there. Alright, so to defeat these things, as you just saw, just throw a pikmin on it. With purples, you just have to just throw it. Like, you could be on the fucking moon, throw a purple, and then it'll still happen. Still flip them over. And then in Pikmin 3, they just decide to make them not in the story mode, and even then, in challenge mode, they're jokes. Like, seriously, don't eat, like, purples, they're only useful for carrying shit. I don't know. Is there anything in here? Yes, the exit. Where am I? Bring the lights. Yeah, this is all my lights that I have. I have to be careful, even though there's nothing that can really harm. Where is he? What? Where? Hold up! That was trippy. Wait, I don't think I've mentioned this before yet, but if you don't have any Pikmin, then you can actually punch. Memorial Shell. And once again, in Pikmin 3, all good things come to an end. You can punch in that game. However, you have to be, like, up their ass to do it. Like, you have to, like, in this game, the way how they did it, I'm punching right now, which is a pretty good way because, for one, you're not doing anything, and it makes it better because if that punch were to run into an enemy, then it punches. Like how this game did it, if you're punching, then you're punching. If you're punching randomly and then you happen to punch an enemy, then there you go, you punch an enemy. But in Pikmin 3, you know, you're pressing the throw button, which is also the punch button, then you don't do anything. But then, like, there's only like 3 enemies in the game that you can actually do that with, because they all have like some shell or something that you can't punch through. Step level 4. This one is full fire, so use reds, I think. Also, introduction to 2 new enemies. Should I use that? Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Alright, got whites. You can bring purples to make it easy, but whatever. The frickin' range. I like how sometimes I swap to frickin'. Their frickety frickin' range is like to the moon and back. Now, you see that thing? That weird gross thing? There's a crab! In order to fight it, jukes! Where am I throwing? Okay. You can swarm this thing, but 3 items or treasure in 1 room. That's amazing. I don't have to go back. Is that it? Then 1, it's right here. Where am I looking at? Come on! There we go. Huh? Of course. There we go. And then here is the exit. Simple. Time capsule, look at it, it's a dog. It's a puppo. Where's my Pikmin? Where is my Pikmin? Why? Exactly. That's actually kind of stupid. King of sweets. It's chocolate thing. To us, it's like, I don't know, very small. But to them, it's bigger than a human body. Or Caucasian body? I don't know. Look at this room. It's fully textured. Kinda. Flame of tomorrow, it's bow wows. It's booze. Alright, let's go. Oh, it doesn't do the little animation. Whenever there's no more treasure, that sucks. Oh, the final boss is gonna suck. And now we face our first real challenge. I didn't mean to skip that. Alright. Well, this is gonna really sucks. Because in what I said before is that I've never watched I've watched like 10 minutes of the first video of Scruffy of him doing the but then like 10 minutes in I'm like, do you know what? I'm gonna do this myself, this looks fun. I did not. He has it set up so where if he does this camera angle, then he can look straight up. I don't. As you can see, I don't have that set up. Wait. Yeah, I don't have that set up. So before I do anything, I'm gonna try to find this treasure. I'm gonna also bring along purples. You'll see why in a second. Is it up here? No, it's not. Up here. I don't think so. Here. Yes, it is. Can't look through the wall. Okay, whatever. Then we will try to find the thing. There it is. Get it. Kill it. Even though you can't kill it. Where is it? What's this? What's this? Did we already encounter this? No. The red liquid you see contains refined ultra spicy essence. 1 drop contains 1 dose. Press down on the D-pad to spray this extract on your entire group. I know you said I was gonna stop doing that, but fuck it. Okay, there's a glitch that you can do with this. However, I'm not gonna do it. I've done this millions of times. I'm going to. This is first person. Try and make this as as realistic as possible. As you can tell, I laughed whenever I said that. So I'm just gonna drink it up. What it's supposed to do. Okay, never mind. Did someone just? You little prick. Okay. You'll see why in a second. Why I'm gonna have some trouble with this. You know what? I'm gonna look straight up as well. I'm gonna look straight up. Yeah. It's a giant spider. Even though it's not a spider. But look at this. How am I can't look straight up. And its shadow looks weird. Whenever you're like, right. It looks weird. I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna have to fight him like this. I bet Scruffy used where are my pikmin? There they are. I'm gonna bring a group of 10. I'm just gonna use audio cues, okay? Why am I not looking straight up? Oh yeah, just so I can look at shadow. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna go. Where? Ah! Why did I just switch to I don't know. As you can tell, it's kind of crinkling and whatnot. Its joints are smoking. Remember, kids, don't smoke unless you want to end up like this thing. And it is dead. Confetti! I always wanted to experience that first person. Sweet victory, that giant insect's body has crumbled to dust. I am quite relieved to know I won't have to store such an enormous bug. Analyzing soil samples. Anomaly detected. What's that glittering widget? Looks familiar. I like how it's like how did I make it so that like this angle is like above I think it's like above the captain actually. The other ones are like inside the captain or a little bit ahead of a captain. The key. This object seems familiar. I will combine it with the president's parallel dimension controller. Alert. Sensors indicate a massive dimensional shift at a distant location. I am receiving a message from far-flung dimension. Displaying the message now. Challenge mode can now be accessed from the title screen. It appears to be total gibberish. Hopefully, the message has reached its intended recipient. I will name this apparently worthless device the key. Even though that should be proper capitalized, but whatever the fuck. Confirmed, the ship is my sister. My sister hates capitalizations on names. Cave complete! Wow. Perplexing pool. At least it's not dead. Hey. 40% debt recovered. Alright, as you can tell, the yellow onion is now here. So we can just put all of our Pikmin away. Damn, 51. That's like the most amount of yellow Pikmin that I've ever had in one day. Or in the first day. Even more than my red Pikmin population. Oh yeah, as said in the first episode, just that I never able to actually explain it, the bubbles go into the ground. The bubble goes into the ground. But whenever I'm looking up, it doesn't do that. I called that one white. Get back in there. And now let's just go exploring. Balance on here. And look at that, there's a little bridge. Where's Louie? Right there. Wait a minute, I thought I killed you. 6 frogs. Nice. Nice. Overall raised population. I cannot see the Pikmin deaths. What did I do a voice wrong? Holy mar! Terrible news! I thought I went to Happy Loan saving and loan, but it seems that my loan came from the shop next door. All devouring black hole loan sharks. Oops! Alright, well, this is the end of episode whatever the fuck this is. I think I'm gonna call this episode 4. Because last episode was a fail. Like episode 3.5 or something, I don't know. Next episode, day 5, we will be heading over to the Awakening Wood. Yay.